한방이랑 올라가는 거야. 아니 아니.
다 왔어 이제? 김치도 좀 마음이 알아. 저기 마음이 호빠 마음. 언니 배? 언니 배? 언니 배?
오케이.
And then fresher, so you can use it like usually, but this perfume time is a bit more stronger and you get lasting lungs, so we use the
Okay.
This is number one, so please smell it and then write it one. This is the first one, A word.
Even though I really like the halabong, I don't like sweet perfume. So then I put this.
The sweet one is more like
Ah,
fresh
yes.
and very green. Isn't this like a breeze, like a soft ones? There's this. This is M9.
Oh,
That was like
Yeah.
more flowery. Forest or the rainy forest has like a wet grassy scent with the mossy, and it has like a fresh woody scent. Kind of our like signature scent. And then base. But if you smell separate, you can feel each one. So we think close and smell together. Then you can feel how
okay.
blending. And then if you want, you can add it here one more second. Three seconds, or you want to add something?
yeah, I think I will keep
This
this.
is like please write this name on here and here the same line. So 한국말 was the first one. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 like this. And then one more. If you do like 1, 2, this one is 2. This one or twice. And then please read up the alcohol. And then after you smell it. So first time you can feel this also more because the light
Yeah.
wine. And then after a few minutes you can feel more like earthy sound with the base wine. So let's wait for the one.
Ah, wait, here.
Outside is like third to
I feel like also now I start smelling the.
like some earthy scent.
Yeah, now it's coming.
And let's try on your hand here. And then please check the previous one here. There you can feel some more base now, more earthy.
Oh yes, yeah.
Please check the spray.
Thank you so much.
Oh, please pour it.
Okay, thank you. Bye. 이 체리 다크 초콜릿 이렇게 하나 주세요. 감사합니다.
I am strolling along, just minding my business, humming a song. I'm happy by myself, not a care in the world. This is a life, just me, myself, and I. I am watching the clouds up in the sky, all but laughing out loud. I'm telling you why I'm living the life, just me, myself, and I. I used to think that life was cold and lonely when you up and left me, sadness overwhelming. Oh, me, I'm out and about, painting the town red, I'm coming around. There ain't no doubt about it, I'm no longer blue. So glad we are through, just me, myself, and I. Last night I cried, I thought I'd die without you. Those tears are gone, no, I don't even care about you. I'm happy again, life is a blessing if I...
Last time?
Barbecue aufbauen.
Ja.
Jump.
Da, du willst auch. Gibst du mir Nato auch? Gibst du mir Nato zusammen?
Honey, Digga.
Oh, danke. Aua.
나 이것도. 엄마, 이거 거울 볼래?
Was?
알도야, 나. 두 개 안 줄 거야. 나!
Nein, Fanta, Ardo auch.
빨갛게. 네.
Zwei.
안 줘.
No,
이거.
ein anders. Schau da. Wie steht das da?
아니, 이거. 자. 다 고마워. 여기다 하는 거야?
Du willst auch machen?
짜자잔.
Ui, musst die Fanta fragen, das ist dreckig, weißt du?
이렇게 발라야지. 이렇게.
그러면 여기서 이렇게만 해야지.
아,
이렇게 해야지. 이제 끝났다. 아빠 혼자 했으니까. 아빠 컵케이크 더 주세요. 아빠 컵케이크 더 줘.
저는 잘라서 주세요 누나가.
여기 안에 꽃이 있어. 아빠 이거 사용하는
Yeah, Fanta. Was? Was macht Spaß? Das da? Michele trinken noch Spaß? Tust du fest die Flasche heben, damit es nicht auffliegt, gell? Bravo.
이건 사랑이 먹으면 큰일 난다 친구들아. 뼈를 잘못 먹으면 사랑이가 목에 캡 걸려가지고.
몸에 걸려서 했어.
맞아. 절대 사랑이한테 이거 뼈 절대 주면 안 돼.
왜?
사랑이는 다칠 수가 있어서 목에.
봐봐. 봐봐요.
아, 맛있겠다. 이렇게 예쁜 음식이 있나? 천이네. 중국. 중국식. 맛있어. 그래? 뭐 케찹이랑
알도 이거 맛있다. 이거 맛있다. 빠. 나와.
뭐야 이거 부셨어?
엄마 나 볼래. 왜? 왜 도망가?
점프도 해? 애기 사막이야 애기 사막.
왜?
Schau, was macht denn der Löwe da? Streichelt sein Löwenbaby. Äpfel sein. Da, bravo. Und wo seinen? 4 Eiswaffeln. Wo ist das Eis? Da ist Eis, genau.